So in this question, the question reads, to economists, the main difference between the short run and the long run is that A, the law of decreasing marginal returns applies in the long run, but not in the short run. B, in the short run, all inputs are fixed, while in the long run, all inputs are variable. C, fixed costs are more important to decision making in the long run than they are in the short run. D, in the long run, all inputs are variable, while in the short run, at least one input is fixed. And E, A and D. So basically, whenever we talk about short run and long run in an economics course, we're going to be referring to the idea of fixed versus variable inputs, right? And so in a short run, what we predict to what we assume to be true is that there are certain things that you can't change. There are certain fixed costs that are not you're not able to vary. And so those fixed costs might be costs of rent, for example. If you're a small business and a facility, cost of rent is something that's not really going to change in the short run. And so that's kind of that difference. And in the long run, what we expect to happen is that all inputs to production are going to be variable because in the long run, enough time has passed for you to seek out a new building and find a new building with a different amount of rent, or maybe negotiate a new contract with your landlord. And that's the really big difference between short run and long run, where we assume that if all inputs are fixed, then that's going to be a totally different scenario for in shape of the long run supply curve than the short run. So that's something we're going to be looking for. Again, this is not really a calculation or theory-based question, or kind of a theory-based question, but very conceptual based. So we don't have to really do any work for this. Taking a look at the answer choices, then we can see that D is going to be the right answer choice. In the long run, all inputs are variable, while in the short run, at least one input is fixed. And so let's take a look at the answer choice, the explanation provided by the previous tutor. And they said correct answer is D. In the long run, all inputs are variable, while in the short run, at least one input is fixed. And their explanation is rent, for example, may be fixed in the short run, but different in the long run. And so he used the same example as I did. Which is great. And so I think this is just something to just remember, and nothing much else here. So this is a concept that just needs to be remembered, and that's kind of a basis for a lot of the assumptions we make in these economic problems.